And a good Thursday evening to you. 2K Sports presents the NBA. In this game, we'll see Phoenix against Utah. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. Well, we've got a great one for you tonight. GA, these two Western powerhouses square off, and it should be sweet.
I've been looking forward to this one for a while, Kevin. Both of these teams want this one badly, and I expect them to give it their all here tonight. And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Nash with no one around. It's good. The assist that time from Dion.
And the quickness of Nash's game, just taking a shot there before the defense has a chance to react.
To the inside, here's Kirilenko. It's rebounded by Boris Diaw. And it's the Suns' ball. And Bell kicks to Stoudemire. And here's Nash. Down low, 6 on the shot clock. They get the rebound. Here's Stoudemire. It's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Almost got there in time, but waited just a little too long.
And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Boy, I like the fact that's intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be in their face all night long.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Outside Williams. Left side Boozer. And the rejection by Stoudemire.
And I love the effort on defense from Stoudemire. More than capable of coming up with a big-time block on that play.
For Utah, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Williams looking around. And the shot goes in.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
And you do not want to let him get going early because that can get you cooked.
Now, here is Bell. Launches a 3. Boozer with the rebound. Jazz have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Williams kicks to Kirilenko. And it's Boozer atop the key. Pass to Williams. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by the Suns. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Utah.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
Exactly. They split the series, Greg. 2 elite teams and conference foes renewing that rivalry tonight.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Giericek. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Okur against Diaw. Marion, right side. Here's Nash. Last game out, he had 14. Just 3 to shoot. And now here he comes, Kirilenko leading the break. Williams passes to Boozer over Diaw. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Boy, that pass there, on time, on point. Nice play.
Here's Nash, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Such an unpredictable player. Nash keeps defenses on their toes and just baits them into mistakes.
It's his first trip to the line.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
For Utah, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Okur against Stoudemire. Here's Boozer. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one is on Stoudemire.
And Boozer, quite the efficient scorer. A banger in the post, who also has a very solid and reliable mid-range shot.
Utah shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. And the second free throw, good.
And you know, with some players, it's more than just the numbers. He provides things for this team that don't always show up in a stat sheet.
Now here's Nash. And it's Stoudemire missing. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Stoudemire. And it's Stoudemire with the jam.
Great admiration for Stoudemire's athleticism. You got to be aware of it now, because he'll get to the air and throw it down in a hurry.
Now Williams. Six to shoot. All right, Clark, at this juncture of the season, what's important for a young player?
Well, for young players, universally, Kevin, it's all about getting comfortable, making sure that you're earning your way, feeling like you belong. That's where your confidence comes from.
And he knocks down the first one. And Williams drops them both.
One thing you really love about this guy is how hard he works to be reliable. I mean, he wants his team to know they can always count on him.
Now here's Nash. Stoudemire setting the pick for Nash. Pass to Bell. The three-pointer, no good. Utah leading. Kirilenko kicks to Williams. Amari Stoudemire with the rebound. Well, Phoenix shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Here's Nash. And a missed layup.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
It's Kirilenko on the wing. Stoudemire against Okur. Left side Boozer. Lots of room. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Boozer's got his second bucket of the night.
A guy that usually likes to work in close. Boozer noticed the soft coverage and able to knock that one down from the mid-range.
Now here's Nash. To the middle. Here's Stoudemire. And it's Stoudemire slamming it down.
And for a big man, Stoudemire is an incredible dunker. Glides to the rim effortlessly, and the D really at his mercy.
Here is Williams. To the paint. Here's Boozer. Off on the layup. And here's Phoenix. They trail by 1. The wide open look here for Marion. Good, and the assist goes to Nash.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Jazz. Leandro Barbosa. He's checked in for Phoenix.
And looking at the numbers for Kirilenko, last year getting it done. He was around 12 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. Even though his numbers have been more than solid, I think he'll want to step his game up to another level.
Yeah, and you know, on paper, those numbers are terrific. Most players would be thrilled with those numbers, but as good as they are, I know this guy expects more of himself.
And here is Diop after the three-pointer from Deron Williams. Marion kicks to Nash. Over Williams. And it's Nash missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Williams against Nash. Williams can't get it to go.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
Pushing it up. On up the court. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Boozer. Pass to Okur. Harpring covered by Barbosa. Kirilenko the pass to Boozer. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one is on Stoudemire.
Exceptional finish from Boozer, just powering through the tough coverage.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Jazz.
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
Now here is Barbosa. Still yet to score, and that one is good.
Barbosa making it look all too easy. Nice touch from the mid-range.
Double team on Williams. Millsap finds Williams. Jazz passing it around. Here's Boozer. He's guarded by Diaw. Fades away. It's Boozer missing.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
But, you know, I hear you. That's a good look. But when you're that wide open, I think you... got to knock it down.
Now here's Williams. Diaw missing his last shot. Williams dishes to Kirilenko. Down low. Here's Millsap. Stoudemire with the defensive effort. Sun shooting 40% here in the early stages. Utah shooting just 35% to start the game. Harpring, he's guarded by Diaw. Outside Millsap. Pass to Williams. Inside. Boozer inside. Covered by Barbosa. Boozer gets the bucket. Boozer's got 10 points.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And here is Stoudemire. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Paul Millsap picks one up.
And this is where Stoudemire inflicts so much damage, and it's why he gets fouled so often.
And he can't get the first one. And the Jazz with some changes. Okur's checked in, and it's Brewer in for Andrei Kirilenko. And then for Phoenix, Thomas checked in for Diaw. Jones comes in for Shawn Marion. And Marcus Banks subbed in for Steve Nash.
Yeah, Stoudemire really one of the deadliest big men in the game. His combination of power and speed and finishing, wow, unique.
Boozer, and Boozer throws it down.
Taking no chances all the way to the 10.
Phoenix trails by 5. Pass to Stoudemire. And it's Miles with the rebound. Now here's Brewer. D right on him. Missed inside.
Boy, he has to put that one away. A solid opportunity gone awry.
That one goes in.
Barbosa able to work his way in with the bigs that time. Successfully so.
Outside Boozer. 1:51 left to play in the first quarter. And the call on the shot. Shot that sends him to the line. He's shooting free throws, number 4 in 5 here. That's good from Boozer. And Utah making a change here. Brown's checked in. Marion, he's checked in for the Suns. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Phoenix trails by 4. Pass to Thomas. .135 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Marion. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Because of his athleticism, Shawn Marion is a hard matchup, which is why he's able to draw fouls like he does.
That's good for Marion. Paul Millsap is checked in for the Jazz. Powell comes in for Brown. And Shawn Marion drops them both.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe. He's going to cash in more than not.
Pass to Millsap. In the corner, Powell with it. Here is Brewer. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. The Jazz have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game.
One shot.
That's good from Okur.
Yeah, a lot of whistles here early, as well as foul trouble starting to be an issue.
Yeah, that's a big reason they're trailing. You can't allow a parade to the free throw line and expect to be on top in the game.
And the Jazz making a change here. Miles is checked in with the drive. The offensive rebound. Here's Millsap. Pass to Miles. The Jazz working the ball around now. Okur with the screen on Jones. Here's Harpering. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Kurt Thomas.
Got to be careful how you defend him, or else he will draw the foul.
For Utah, they have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. And the first one drops. And he can't hit the second. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2 for 1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters.
And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Now here is Barbosa, covered by Brewer. Barbosa kicks to Thomas. Clock at 6. Banks, no good. Utah leading by 4. Brewer with the ball. He has yet to score. Miles the pass to Millsap. Harpering, guarded by Marion. Here he goes. The layup off target. Tipped away. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Jazz lead by 4. And we'll be back with you right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What do you guys think about the Jazz here in this one?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Boy, I like the aggressive nature they're playing with here. Not playing soft at all. They're going right at him.
Now, here's Miles, following the miss by Shawn Marion. Outside for Millsap. Here's Harpering. Good work defensively by Marion. Phoenix trails by 4. Rebounded by the Jazz.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Here's Millsap. Pass to Okur. That's good. And it's Millsap with the assists. Okur's got the lead up to 6 now for the Jazz.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Here's Marion, and it's sent back by Millsap. Here's Brewer. Not going to go that time. Good D by Bell. The Suns have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Outside, Jones. Back to Bell. Pass to Marion. Puts one up from 19. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Bell. And the Jazz call time here. So for the Suns, Stoudemire, he's checked in for Marion. Nash is subbed in for Marcus Banks. Okur, the pass to Millsap. Excellent D from Thomas. Phoenix trails by 4. Nash kicks to Bell. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. For Utah, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And stolen by Nash. Thomas dishes to Nash. Stoudemire outside. Now here's Nash. Here's Jones. Paul Millsap with the rebound. Millsap's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Okur, the pass to Millsap. Harper defended by Jones. Okur with the screen on Jones. Rebounded by Bell.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Well, 2005 was the last NBA draft with high school players. We're in the one-and-done era now, Clark. What do you think of it?
You know, I'm okay with it, Kevin. I actually like it. We had 8 high school players go in the first round back in 2004. And those are players who won't contribute for at least a year.
Carlos Boozer's checked in for the Jazz. Both free throws good from Nash.
And, you know, one of the things you have to love and respect about Nash is his leadership. He's an elite talent, a self-made player who I think makes all of his teammates look better.
Pass to Brewer. Now Okur. The Jazz working the ball around now. Boozer score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
And Boozer is a gifted scorer. Between his jumper and low post moves, he's a major problem.
It's stolen by Okur. And now Utah, fast break. Here's Giricek. Okur in the post. He's against Stoudemire. Phoenix trails by 4. Here's Thomas. Back to Nash. Stoudemire setting the pick for Nash. In the corner, Bell with it. From outside, off the mark.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Harper defended by Jones. And that's good off the glass that time.
His mid-range shot is very solid. I mean, for some reason, the defense let him have it.
And here's Nash. 6 points for him. Aja Bell on the wing. Here's Stoudemire over Okur. Stoudemire, no good. Utah leading by 6. Here's Giricek, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Gotta be crafty in close.
And it's the Suns with the ball. They start a 3-game homestand with that game. Nash can't get it to go. For Utah, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. On the wing, Brewer. There's the 3. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
And Utah has possession. Following Steve Nash's 3.
A pretty crafty player. Boozer finds chances to set others up from time to time.
Nash outside. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession. And this. This is what the schedule looks like coming up for Phoenix on Friday and then on Wednesday.
And you know, for that matchup with Atlanta, it's one that I'm curious about. It'll be the 6th contest on the season for them, and a game that should have a lot of great matchups.
Jaron Williams is checked in for Brewer, and Phoenix also making a switch. Diaw's checked in to the inside. Stoudemire, and Stoudemire slams it in.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Now here's Williams. He picked up 27 points in the last win against Denver. Here's Okur. Another miss by Utah. Phoenix trails by 5. Pass to Diaw. Here's Nash. He's got 9. Inside, here's Stoudemire. Rebounded by the Jazz. Okur's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Williams against Bell. Williams with a clean look, and it's good off the back rim and in. Williams has got 9 points.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now, here's Nash. Back to Jones. The 19-foot shot. Nothing that time. He's 0 for 2. Utah leading by 7. Williams for 3. Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8. Shooting 50% so far.
Up-tempo play catches the defense unprepared, not ready. He takes the shot immediately.
Diaw with the screen on Williams. It's Nash with the drive. Jones, no luck. And it's Utah's ball. They're on a 13-5 run. Now Williams, 12 points for him. Okur in the post, guarded by Stoudemire. Okur kicks to Williams. Boozer with the screen for Williams over Nash. And at last, they get one to fall.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Nash outside. From downtown, drills it from outside. He's got 12.
And 2 more three-point field goals for him here in the second quarter. Somebody had better get a hand up.
Gerichek defended by Bell. And there's a whistle that goes on Raja Bell. That's his first foul.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
The Jazz making a switch here. Millsap's checked in. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for the Suns. 5 on the clock. Harper defended by Bell. They get it back. Boozer. And he uses the glass on the layup. Boozer's got 17 now.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Nash kicks to Barbosa. Back to Nash. Puts up a 3. Rebound, Utah. Millsap's got 6 rebounds in the game. Williams passes to Boozer. Nice ball movement by Utah. Boozer, a screen on Stoudemire. There's Williams. Rebound by the Suns.
2 minutes remaining.
Here's Bell. Good. It's Diaw with the assist that time.
Diaw's floor awareness and savvy really off the charts. So good at recognizing how to find open teammates.
Boozer passes to Millsap. Cloak loose. It's stolen by Bell. Fast break. Here come the Suns. Snatched away. Harper defended by Bell. And the rebound goes to Nash.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Barbosa gets the bucket.
Just a blur going to the hoop. Barbosa, boy, he is quick.
Looking at the last game for the Jazz, it was a win against Denver.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They found their rhythm and kept piling it on. And a huge boost of confidence on the road for sure.
Now, here's Millsap. He's coming off a 10-point game against Denver.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass.
Here's Nash, following the basket by Paul Millsap. Nash kicks to Barbosa. And he's good on the 3-ball. Barbosa's got 9.
Hey, Barbosa is capable from behind the three-point line. Leave him open at your own risk.
And stolen by Nash. And Nash with a clear path to the hoop. Lays it in off the breakaway. And now it's just a 4-point Jazz lead.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
There's 14 seconds left to play here in the half. Shot clock at 6. Williams for 3. Can't hit that one. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive games so far. It's the Jazz. They lead by 4. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. A fantastic game from Carlos Boozer in this one.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Nash with it. To the paint. Here's Marion. It counts, and the foul. That one on Kirilenko.
Marion is either going to jump over you or go through you. He's a hard matchup inside.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Yeah, 76% from the line a season ago, and most would consider that to be a success.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Utah. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Fires the three. Traps in the tray. Williams has got 17.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Here's Nash. Here's Marion. Off target from outside.
Yeah, you know, guys, this has been far from his best game. A disappointing outing for both him and the team.
Okur, the screen. Down low. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Boy, he basically willed that shot to fall despite the contact he drew. That was a heck of a play.
Phoenix trails by 7. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. And it's Stoudemire missing.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
You got to love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Now here is Kirilenko. No scoring in this one. And they're on the break. He lobs it up. And the dunk by Marion.
Marion, so springy. He gets off the floor quickly for that alley-oop.
Utah leading by 3. On the wing, Williams. He's got 17. Drives to the hoop. Okur the pass to Williams. And the dunk by Boozer.
And great job being in the right place. And give Boozer credit for the extra effort there on the glass.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Marion, good, and the assist goes to Nash. Nash has got his 8th assist here tonight.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Utah calls timeout. Some changes for Phoenix. Thomas checked in for Stoudemire. Hill comes in for Boris Diaw. And it's Barbosa in for Bell. Now here's Okur. He's got 6. Giricek covered by Barbosa. 6 on the shot clock. The kick out to Williams. Over Nash. Gets the 14-footer to fall. Williams has got 19 points.
Boy, I think they've lost their intensity. I mean, the defensive pressure is lacking this half.
Outside Hill. Thomas sets a screen for Hill. And Hill throws it down.
And Nash is an incredible passer. Seems like he has eyes in the back of his head sometimes. One of the best.
Now here's Williams. 19 points in the game. From deep. Grant Hill grabs the miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Barbosa gets the bucket.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Williams gets the bucket.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Williams against Nash. Here's Barbosa. And Okur pulls it down. Okur's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Williams can't get it to go.
You know, it hasn't been his best outing, but they still find themselves in the driver's seat here.
Nash up on top. He's guarded by Williams. Leandro Barbosa on the wing. Marion kicks to Barbosa. That's good, and it's Marion with the assist. Barbosa's got 14.
Such a fast player. Barbosa gets the ball, and in just a moment, it seems like his shot is already through the net.
Now here's Williams. He's got 22. Boozer with the screen for Kirilenko. Pass to Boozer. Back to Kirilenko. Lets it go with the 3. It's hauled in by Thomas. Thomas got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Marion. A miss that time would have put him up. Jazz have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Outside Kirilenko. Pass to Okur. Now Boozer. Covered by Barbosa. Okur for 3. Connects from 3-point range. Okur's got 6 here in this quarter.
A defense focused on Boozer's scoring ability, and he found an outlet with a great look there.
And the Suns call their first time out of the game. The Suns making a switch here. Stoudemire's checked in. Phoenix trails by 4. Now here's Nash. 14 points for him. Stoudemire left side. Back to Nash. Stoudemire outside. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. 6 to shoot. Goes up at the stripe. Nash can't get it to go.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Now here's Boozer. 19 points in the game. Good on the shot. And it's a 6-point Jazz lead. And here's Nash. To the middle. It's stolen by Okur. Here's Williams. Finished off the break. Williams has got 10 points here in the second half. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Utah.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
And they've also shown great effort defensively tonight. They closed out on shooters and really got their hands up on multiple shots. Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Here's Barbosa. He's got 14. Nash outside. Stoudemire inside. Working on Okur. And Phoenix with another turnover here. The Jazz on offense. They're on a 12-3 run right now. Knocked loose. Hill with him. Boozer picks him up. And now running up the court. Barbosa pushing it. Oh, my goodness.
Man. Exceptional creativity on that finish.
Pass to Okur. To the paint. Now here's Williams. Four on three as they bring it up. Here's Stoudemire. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Stoudemire's got 4 points in the quarter.
You almost have to come at Stoudemire this hard inside, but he still pushes past the contact.
Now Barbosa to the wing on the left. Inside. Marion dishes to Nash. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And out of bounds as Utah gains possession.
And let's take a look now at Steve Nash's numbers. He's coming off an excellent season. He was around 16 points per last year. 11 assists and 3 rebounds. And every team wants a scorer to give them a lift off the bench, and that's just what he brings.
Well, he's instant offense. I mean, the game's momentum can be going one way, then bam, his scoring turns the tide.
Williams double team. Down low, here's Okur. Good work defensively by Marion. Phoenix trails by 6. Pass to Barbosa. Launches it. Utah with the rebound. Hoosiers got 9 rebounds now tonight. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
The defense comes at Karolinko hard, but no problem for him. He stays focused and physical, still able to get the shot off, absorbing the contact.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Karolinko.
Well, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Nash outside. Pass to Barbosa. There's the triple. And with that shot, the Jazz lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Nash.
Look, we know Nash is extremely unselfish, but he's also unafraid to call his own number, something he's been doing all night here.
Outside Karolinko. Okur against Stoudemire. Clock at 4. Launches from deep. Phoenix grabs the miss. Stoudemire's got 11 rebounds in the game. And a dunk by Marion.
Dunk contest worthy stuff from Shawn Marion. That's flat out ridiculous.
Now here is Karolinko. Boozer kicks to Williams. The Jazz with another miss.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And Shawn Marion with the slam.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Gets the bucket and the foul. Grant Hill picks one up.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And he hit his foul shots a season ago at about a 74% clip.
Paul Millsap's checked in for the Jazz. Brewer comes in for Williams.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half. And that's taking care of business, fellas.
Marion passes to Barbosa. Nash outside. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Hill with it. Now Karolinko defending. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Brown is checked in for Utah. And then for Phoenix, DL comes in for Amari Stoudemire. And it's Burke in for Sean Marion. Utah leading by 4. Pass to Okur with the fadeaway. Leandro Barbosa with the rebound. Well, Phoenix shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Brewer with the steal. And they're pushing it up. Brown wide open. He fires. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Brown's got his first 3 points of the game. And Barbosa has it in the corner. Rebounded by the Jazz. Okur's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after Brown outside. Rebound by the Suns. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Nash. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Nash outside. And Burke has it in the corner. Drains the three-pointer.
Yeah, he recognized the overcommitment by the defense there and then made a smart pass to get that ball back outside.
The third quarter comes to a close. Jazz lead by 4. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter. Next. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Ball's knocked loose. To the inside, Harper. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that. One to go with all the contact.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
First one falls for him. Some changes for Phoenix. Kurt Thomas, he's checked in for Burke. Rose comes in for Grant Hill, and it's Bell in for Nash. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Barbosa. Pass to Rose. Diaw sets the pick for Rose. Driving to the basket. He got right to the cup using that screen.
There's a bunch of athleticism behind Rose's drive. He just explodes to the hole.
At the line for the away team, Jalen Rose. 1 shot.
1 shot.
On the free throw, no good.
You know, Rose is a very reliable and consistent scorer. He's excellent at feeling out the defense and taking what they give him.
To the left wing. Harper, he's covered by Rose. Just 5 to shoot. Millsap gets to Boozer. Here's Harpering. It's good from long range. And the Jazz lead by 7.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up from beyond the arc. This is
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
the line for the away team.
The first free throw is good.
Tell you what, when you look at Leandro Barbosa, it's his speed and athletic ability. That's a huge part of his game. I mean, there are very few guys in the league faster than him.
And Barbosa drops them both. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Jazz leading by 5. Pass to Millsap. Here's Harpering. And here is Brewer. Jazz passing it around. Boozer gets the bucket.
With his build and touch, Boozer can be lethal inside. What a strong finish.
Barbosa with it. In the corner, Bell with it. Back to Barbosa. 5 to shoot. Over in the corner, Rose. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Jazz. They've held a 12-point lead earlier.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
As to Diaw, three-pointer. That one misses. Utah leading by 7. Harpering, he's covered by Rose. Screen by Boozer. Outside for Millsap. For 3. And the basket by Brewer. Brewer's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Yeah, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
The Suns call time. Big group substitution here for Phoenix. Stoudemire, he's checked in for Thomas. Hill comes in for Boris Diaw. Sean Marion is checked in for Rose. And it's Nash in for Leandro Barbosa. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over the last break, I listened to Phoenix's coach talk to the team. And it was an intense huddle. Coach challenged his team. He told them the effort's not there. It has to get better. We'll see if those words work, Kevin.
Thank you, David. So it's Utah now. The Suns getting the bucket. Harpering, guarded by Marion. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Rebounded by Bell.
Yeah, you know, he hasn't contributed well scoring the ball, but obviously his teammates have.
And playing fast, he recognizes the transition opportunity and takes full advantage.
Harpering, guarded by Marion. And Stoudemire pulls it down. Nash kicks to Bell. Hill trying to break free. No good from Bell. Jazz leading by 6. Now here's Brewer. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
You look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Pass to Brewer. And here's Boozer. He's guarded by Hill. Boozer, double team. Here's Kiricek. Hits it from three-point range. And the Jazz lead by 7.
You know, they've got to make him earn those threes. You play off of him, and he's automatic from that distance.
To the paint. Millsap with the steal. And now Utah, fast break. Screen by Boozer. Harpering. He's guarded by Hill. Here's Brewer. No good from outside. Phoenix trails by 7. And here's Nash. Good for basket number 7 tonight on a not-so-unlucky 13 shots.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
The Jazz call timeout. And the Jazz with some changes. Okur's checked in, and Kirilenko's subbed in for Brewer. And Phoenix also making a switch. Barbosa's checked in, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
And the first one at the line is good. And Williams drops them both. Here's Nash. Outside Hill.
Grant Hill showing you he can get physical when he has to, absorbing that contact, actually seeking it out to draw the foul.
Team foul. At the line for the away team, Grant Hill. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Hill. That misses, so he splits the free throws.
And the word you got to use is explosive out there when talking about Grant Hill. He's one of those guys who doesn't wait for the game to come to him. He goes out and just makes things happen.
Tell you what, guys, this has clearly been his half. And he's getting to a spot, shooting the ball with confidence. Excellent turnaround for him.
And Barbosa has it in the corner. There it is. It's Nash picking up the assist. Barbosa's got 5 points now this quarter.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Now here's Williams. Nifty move. He lays it in. Williams has got 16 points here in the second half.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Barbosa passes to Marion. A three-pointer off the mark.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
The shot by Kirilenko, no good. Phoenix trails by 8. Here's Hill, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Paul Millsap picks one up.
Fourth team foul. Shooting for the away team, Grant Hill. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. The Jazz making a switch here. And so he makes both from the line. And it's Williams with the ball for Utah. They'll take on the Thunder at Paycom Center after this one. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Kirilenko the pass to Boozer. Over Hill, the 10-footer finds the target. Boozer's got 25 points in the game.
Not an easy distance, but you know what? He showed no anxiety at all.
On the wing, Mary fires for 3. And Okur pulls it down.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Williams, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. They get Sean Marion.
Third team foul. At the line for 2, Garrett Williams.
Free throw good, Williams. Ajah Bell, he's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. That one misses. And a lot of head coaching changes, Greg, coming into this season in all. 8 teams with the new voice in charge.
And last year, a lot of turnover as well. At the end of the season, it wouldn't surprise me, Kevin, to see those changes extend to over half the league's teams. It's kind of part of the job now.
And here's Nash after the three-pointer from Darren Williams. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Pass to Okur. Down low. Williams gets to Okur. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 5 assists in the game. He'll find Stoudemire. Now here's Nash. Another 3 for Phoenix.
You know, the stroke of Nash, so pure. He's got a nice high arching shot. A deadly three-point shooter, too.
Here's Giricek, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
It's Williams with the drive. Out to Kirilenko. Banked in off the glass.
It seems like they found their rhythm offensively, and they're shooting the ball much better out of the break.
Hey, I don't know if it was changing baskets or what, guys, but they clearly look a lot better offensively.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Now here's Williams. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Williams has got 36.
Losing him with the bounce. Those moves take years to perfect. He's put a lot of time into his craft.
Nash against Williams. High post, Stoudemire. No dice from the high post. Jazz leading by 13. Kirilenko with it. Now Stoudemire defending. Okur with the screen on Nash. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Boozer. Phoenix trails by 13. There's Nash with the 3. Boozer with the rebound. Boozer's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Kirilenko up top. Outside Williams. Four on the clock. Unloads. Out to Kirilenko. The 3. Williams' shot is off.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing. And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Utah.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooting.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And we watched him all night long. No one could really stop him. Just another excellent game it was for Carlos Boozer.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
Here's Nash, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Getting aggressive against the foul. Nash sinks that tough make for the end one.
And so Brown will bring it up for Utah. So it's Utah easily grabbing the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
Phoenix Suns fall to the Jazz, man. Entertaining game. But, man, the rebounding just couldn't keep up in the defense. You know, Phoenix didn't have any defense back then. Woo! They had 9 steals, but they gave them up. They had 10 steals. That's that high reward, that high risk, high reward style of play. Utah ended up out shooting them from downtown on percentage and volume. That's crazy. As many shots as Phoenix tried, and they got many more shots. Those second chance points, really careful. 14 seconds. Look at that. 14 second chance points. They lost by 12. There you go. That's the game right there. You lost the game by 12 points, and you gave up 14 second chance points. That's the game. See, it's stuff people talk all the stuff about 3-point shooting, but they don't talk about other elements of basketball. Utah, even if Utah played the same way, if they didn't get those rebounds, they don't win this game. But Phoenix would have won by about maybe 5-6 points. Because Phoenix was running their butts off in this. They got 35 fast break points in this one. Man, that's a lot of fast break points. That's like some Showtime. That's some 80s Lakers type numbers right there, man. 35 fast break points out of 102 points. That's a lot. Shoo. Let's take a look here at the individual stats. Williams, 36 points for Williams, 8 assists. Carried the low. Boozer with 25 and 13. Mehmet Okur with 17 and 17 is ridiculous. He should never have 17 rebounds. That just show you how bad up front they are with the rebounding. Stoudemire only 15. He's the only guy that show up with the rebounding. Outside Stoudemire, they got Pat Burke, who's a decent rebounder, but he hurts them offensively, and Diaw can't really rebound. So it's really, you're banking on trying to outshoot people every night. And then you got Roger Bell going 0 for 6. That didn't help. He had his shots. So, yeah, like I said, you can talk all this stuff about three-pointers all you want to, but when the other team is doing that and doing other elements of basketball, it's hard to win. It's hard to win. I was over here playing the style, but I was shooting 3. You saw I took like over 30-plus threes, had fast break point going. We wasn't selling for mid-range twos. This is basically modern era style basketball versus 90s style ball, because they were posting up, heading to the basket, but they also hit threes off of kickouts, off of double teams, because you can't guard the post. And you saw what happened. It was a nightmare trying to guard Utah, man. All that size down low. But good game, though. Let's go ahead and take a look here. Who's up next here in 2008? That was a good one. Let's see. We got the Kings, Nets, Vince Carter, Danny Granger, and the boys going out to play the Bobcats. We got ISO Joe going to Philly. LeBron going to Toronto. The Big Three taking on New York. We got Kevin Durant going to play the Pistons. Oh, okay, that'll be good. Young Kevin Durant taking on the Pistons in 2008. The last vessel. Oh, here's a good one right here. Miami and Orlando. Shaquille O'Neal on his way. Pretty much Shaquille O'Neal. I think Shaq at this point is on his way to Phoenix. At this point, I believe so. In 2008, I think so. Like whatever what was left of Shaquille O'Neal as a great player pretty much got exhausted in the last 2 seasons leading up to 2008. So, but he's there. He's still He's averaging 19 and 14 right there. He's still a decent player, but not the player he once was. But it'll still be a good game to watch him and Howard bang down low. That'll be good. Michael Redd shooting the lights out there with the Milwaukee taking on Minnesota. Then you got Iverson and Carmelo going on the road to play Chris Paul in New Orleans. That'll be good. There's some good games here. We got Mike Miller and I think Paul Gasol's in L.A. at this point, taking on Dirk Nowitzki at his prime with Jason Kidd and the boys. Then we got the Clippers taking on the We Believe Warriors. That'll be a good game. Clippers and the Warriors will be good. That's some good game. Oh, we got L.A. and Phoenix right here. Man, that's some good game. This whole entire card looks good, man. Shoot. I mean, Atlanta, Philly looks pretty good. LeBron had that amazing 50-point game to start the season, so he's averaging 50 right now, but that ain't gonna last. That ain't gonna last. Ben Wallace is there with 20 rebounds. I think the next game we're going to show is probably going to be... I want to see ISO Joe, man, to be honest with you. I want to see ISO Joe. ISO Joe and Smith going out there to Philly. And then we'll go do Durant and the Pistons. And then, of course, we'll do Orlando and the Heat, of course. Have to do that one. And then the Chris Paul game, and then this one. There's a lot of games. It'll be fun, though. Let's see. Joe Johnson. Elton Brand is healed. There we go. So it'll be ISO Joe going on the road, and Josh Smith on the road going into Philadelphia with Andre Iguodala, and he was young and spry. But Andre Miller at point guard. Kyle Korver coming into his own as one of the best shooters in the NBA in 2008. And I'll have that game for you sometime soon. So stay on the watch. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.